Hi, everybody. I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist.
And hi, I'm Lisa Pinhorn. I'm a pivotal response therapist, an adult educator, an autism mom, and one of the co-founders of Feeding Futures.
Yes, we are here today to talk to you guys about sleep. And some people who are watching this video, parents of kids with anxiety and living on the autism spectrum, some of you are saying, "Thank you, Lord."
You just said the word sleep, and I went and took a breath.
Lots of people are not sleeping. Lots of kids on the spectrum living with anxiety, things like that, are not sleeping. And we are here today to tell you that not sleeping is not normal.
Yeah, and sometimes there's nothing more that frustrates me in living in this world where people just go, "Oh, well, that's autism. Who cares?
Sorry for your troubles."
Sorry for your troubles. Yeah, live with that pain and destruction in your life forever and ever. And that's not okay. I think as parents, we need to say, you know what? You can't just say that, oh, that's just autism.
It's actually like a vital sign. Anybody who knows about health and wellness, one of the first questions your doctor should be asking you, or your therapist, or your pivotal response therapist, anybody should be asking, is your kid, and how are you sleeping? Because guess what? If you're not sleeping very well, your detoxification process is not working optimally. Your stress is higher. Nobody is regulated in a home where people are not sleeping.
No, it really is the great equalizer of all, and everybody needs to sleep. It's the reason why when you have little babies in your house, everybody is bananas, because nobody sleeps.
And they say to you, sleep when your baby sleeps. It doesn't matter what time of the day or night it is.
You gotta sleep.
Why are we so jazzed up about sleep? Well, one reason is because there's a whole combination of things going on, and you do not have to live your life like this. We have many clients who have said at the end of some of our programs, like, people are sleeping, like, I'm just so grateful.
Yeah, we had one person who said that it was worth all the money of taking our big program was because sleep started happening in their house.
Yeah. So what happens is sleep is a signal. It's a signal to your body that something is not working right.
Exactly. And I mean, it could be a whole bunch of things that's going on. I mean, we always, and I see the posts on Facebook every day. He's not sleeping, and the first thing that somebody responds back is get melatonin. Right. And it might be melatonin, but what happens if your kid is really in a lot of digestive distress? I don't know the last time you tried to go to sleep with a big bad pain in your belly, but you can't sleep when you have a pain in your belly.
You can't.
So it could be the melatonin, and it could be a bellyache. It could be the fact that they had a really stressful day at school, and they're maybe a little bit of OCD is having a lot of repetitive things in their brains, and
thinking, worry, concern, and maybe people are trying really hard to not be in that deep-rooted thinking, but they just can't not stop the wheels. People living off the spectrum even understand what it's like to try to go to sleep, and you can't turn off the wheels in your head.
Exactly.
So what could actually be happening is, and there's some research that shows that kids living on the autism spectrum actually don't produce enough melatonin.
That's right.
And so there are other ways to get your body kind of revved up and producing more melatonin than just going out and taking a supplement. And my recommendation to you is, if you are doing melatonin and you're doing it every night and you're not really sure about how much you should be taking, I get kind of scared, because you want the brain to be able to do that for itself optimally. And then when you start doing the supplements, it kind of throws things out of whack, and it actually can make the sleep situation worse.
Yeah, and I guess the best way to end this is people are going to be saying, well, thanks, ladies, you gave us all the stuff that's wrong. What the hell are we going to do about it? Get some exercise.
That is huge.
Get your child outside, drinking water, jumping on the trampoline, going for a walk in the park.
Yeah.
You have to have exercise in order to relax. The mathematics of it and the research of it is 30 minutes of exercise equates into almost 7 hours of downtime of neurology.
Yeah.
Decompression.
So. And the other thing is if you are pumping your kid full of, or your caregiver is, or the person who's the prefect at school, I don't know, if people are pumping your kids full of added colors, flavorings, and sugar, that is really disruptive for your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands need to be quieted in order to go to sleep. And so the nutrition can play a huge role in how you sleep at night.
Yeah.
The stuff that you're eating and stuff that you're not eating. So are you getting enough protein, enough fats? And also inability to sleep and have restful sleep is also a vitamin and mineral deficiency. Goes right back to the biology. And so if your kid is stressed either internally or externally by the foods that they eat, the life that they live, then they're going to be really, it's going to be hard for them to sleep.
Yeah, and you know what? If you had a typical child with no developmental disability or no messed up neurology, and you noticed for months and months that they weren't sleeping, and you brought them to a psychologist or a doctor, they'd probably say, maybe he has anxiety. So it's for somebody to say, you know, they just don't sleep and that's okay. It's not okay.
No,
it's an issue that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, and in order to get all the other parts of your life regulated, you really need sleep. It's question number one. So if your healthcare professional or your doctor has not even asked you about sleep, I would say to you, you need a new doctor.